Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. Earlier today, William Ruto and his brigade landed in Transzoia County, and the reception was not all that good. It was not in any way different from the kind of a reception they received yesterday in Kakamega and also Busia and also in Vihiga. So in this video, I want us to have a look at a short clip of the kind of a reception William Ruto and his brigade received earlier today in Transzoia. After which I'm just going to explain what it means politically, and also I'm going to analyze two mistakes that so far I've seen William Ruto and his brigade making in Western Kenya. And they must rectify those two mistakes if at all they want to get some votes in Western Kenya. Have a look at this clip. That's the kind of a reception William Ruto and his brigade received earlier today in Transzoia. What does that mean politically? That's our analysis and discussion right now. If in case you've just bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya. Looking at that short clip, it only means the ground is hostile to William Ruto and his brigade. And it's not only Transzoia ground, but also we saw such kind of instances in Kakamega County, where actually William Ruto was being shouted as a meal. And also in Busia, we also saw a situation, or rather an incident, where an older aspirant for Nambale parliamentary seat, actually campaigned for Azimio in front of William Ruto and Mudavadi. And upon mentioning Azimio in that rally, the crowd went wild and really cheered that aspirant. An indication that even though the crowd might have attended that older rally, a majority of them were actually Azimio, or rather Azimionated. And then also in Vihiga, we saw that the reception was not all that good. The crowd was all not that big as might have been expected, and also they were very, very cold. They were not all that warmly receiving Ruto, Mudavadi, and that team. And then again today, we are seeing such kind of a reception in Transzoia. The ground is surely hostile to Ruto and his brigade. That comes out very, very clearly. Having said that, I've been keenly following William Ruto and his brigade's tours in Western Kenya. And I've already seen two mistakes they are actually making. And unless they rectify these two mistakes, their dream of maybe getting some serious votes in Western Kenya might just be a pipe dream. So in this video, I know there might be other mistakes they're making, but I've just zeroed in on two major mistakes so far I've seen them making. And unless they rectify those mistakes, then maybe it will still be very hard for them to win the Western vote. The first mistake, William Ruto and his brigade are branding Raila Amolo Odinga as state project, and they are directly attacking Raila Amolo Odinga and other notable Western Kenya leaders. That's one mistake they are actually making. And I know most people might not see that as a mistake, but I'm going to explain it in details how it is a mistake and how it's actually affecting William Ruto and his brigade in Western Kenya. The second mistake, William Ruto is reviving this narrative that some people are seated at a corner planning to share positions amongst themselves. So he's asking the people, is it Katiba you want or Uchumi Kwanza? That's also a mistake, I've seen William Ruto repeating in his Western Kenya tours. And those two, in my considered opinion, are mistakes that William Ruto and his team must rectify. So let's start with the first mistake, branding Raila a state project and also attacking the likes of Atwoli. Yes, as things stand today, ladies and gentlemen, if you leave alone Mount Kenya and Kalenjin Rift Valley, other regions in Kenya, they largely believe that for somebody to be the president, then it takes more than just votes from the people. It takes the assistance of the system, the deep state. And that was evident clearly in the year 2007, 2013, and also in 2017. So in those areas, they already know that to be the president, it takes more than just the people voting. It takes more than that. So to go to a place like Western, where it's very clear Raila has got some good votes there, and then you brand Raila as a state project, you are just trying to tell those people that the system that has been stealing Raila's votes this time around is supporting Raila Molo Odinga. That system is with Raila Molo Odinga. And you are also telling those residents in those areas that you are not part of that system. That's a mistake William Ruto and his brigade are making in Western. And it's a mistake because now residents of Western are now going to see that Raila has a higher chance of being elected the president. Because in those previous elections, they have actually been voting for Raila Molo Odinga almost to the last man. But Raila has never been the president. And now you tell them that now that system that has been stealing Raila's votes is now supporting Raila Molo Odinga. You are just telling them that Raila has a higher chance of becoming the president. So in my considered opinion, that's a blunder William Ruto and his brigade might not be seeing. Branding Raila Amolo Odinga a project in Western, Coast and Nyanza, you are just actually making Raila strong in those areas. If at all, in fact, some few weeks ago before William Ruto joined hands with Musalia Mudavadi, he was trying to project himself as part of the deep state. And I did an analysis where I stated that was a clever move of William Ruto actually trying to identify himself with the masses who already believes that you must be supported by the system to win. So that's a blunder on the side of William Ruto and his team. Branding Raila a project, you're just telling the people that Raila actually has the best chance of winning the presidency. The second mistake, William Ruto and his brigade. In fact, William Ruto has been very consistent about that. Talking of some people at a corner somewhere, dividing position, want to amend the constitution to create positions for themselves. Yes, William Ruto is very consistent about that. But that to me again is a mistake. It's a mistake because Western, they know that the only way, under the current political situation in Kenya, the only way that one of theirs, or rather one of their own, can find it to the higher table is only by the executive structure of the constitution being amended to accommodate maybe more people at the top. And likely that's what those areas have been advocating for through maybe Raila Molo Odinga. And it's a given fact, ladies and gentlemen, that selling that kind of a narrative can only sell or market in some parts of Rift Valley and those areas who have actually been voting for Jubilee. But if you go to other regions who have all along felt neglected, they have all along felt left out of the government, the only true way they are seeing they can be part of that government is for the executive to be expanded to accommodate these people. Because all along, it has only been the two community kind of a mantra, Kikuyu and the Kalenjin, rotating power between themselves. So for William Ruto to go again in Western, and then he tells the people that the other side are just creating positions for themselves. And it's also a given fact. And I know a majority of of Western residents, they know for a fact that William Ruto will not support Musalia Mudavadi for the presidency. And it's also a given fact that from the leaked kind of a power structure we have so far seen, William Ruto will most definitely pick a running mate from Mount Kenya. So in that formula, or rather assuming Ruto is elected the president, how is Musalia Mudavadi or Wetangula going to fit in that government? So William Ruto is just being seen as somebody who's greedy. He just wants power for himself and he does not care about their son, in this case, Musalia Mudavadi. So William Ruto and his team should drop that kind of a narrative, because it's just showing that William Ruto just wants power for himself and he does not want to share that power with maybe a leader from Western Kenya. He just wants that power so that he can share it maybe with somebody from Mount Kenya. So I believe, ladies and gentlemen, these are two mistakes William Ruto is making, but maybe might not know that actually they are injuring him, or rather they are auguring negatively for his presidential bid in Western Kenya and also in Coast and even in Nyanza. So William Ruto has to drop these two narratives. And then also today, I saw the Transzoia rally, and the best member of parliament, Robert Pukose, spent the better part of the event actually trying to introduce people. That to me again is a blunder, because now Transzoia is dominantly a Luhya county, and in my considered opinion, they ought to have identified a Luhya leader to be introducing the people. But now for a non-William Ruto ally in the name of Robert Pukuse to be the one to address those people, is being seen that this is all about William Ruto. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, let me remind you that if in case you've just bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. God bless you, God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana.